What's going on, guys? So today we are out here at Explore USA RV Supercenter in Boerne, Texas, and we are going to take a look at this enormous and super long Radiance travel trailer. This is a product from Cruiser RVs, and there are some really cool things that they've done inside of this unit from a technology and a floor plan perspective. So I really want you guys to take a look at this. Hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, first let's take a look at the numbers on this unit. This has a gross vehicle weight rating of 9,842 pounds. It has a cargo capacity of 1,954 pounds, rides on 15-inch D-rated tires, and it has twin 4,400-pound axles. So in my opinion, this is absolutely something that you would probably want to tow behind a properly spec'd 3/4-ton truck or even a single rear wheel 1-ton truck. This is an incredibly long travel trailer, and it's relatively tall compared to some others. Like if you look at this Radiance here compared to this Shadow Cruiser, you can see that this is roughly a foot taller than this Shadow Cruiser is, and that's going to matter when it comes to wind impacting it. And what you really want is as much control as possible when you're towing this down the road, which means heavier, longer truck, more powerful, gives you that capability of handling not just the tongue weight, but the movement of the trailer, because this thing's going to act like a big kite whenever wind is hitting it, vehicles are passing by it, or you get into some kind of awkward angles and some weird situations when you're towing. And you really should have the most comfortable towing experience possible. All right, huge front storage area. It's probably 3 feet wide at the bottom, about 16 to 18 inches tall, and it is framed off well with aluminum. Plus you have this really nice long light across the front of it, which is going to illuminate this area very well. That's very nice. I also like the fact that they have a nice slam latch here. Something else that's not necessarily typical in travel trailers is to put thicker baggage doors with a slam latch. The door is not terribly thick, but I do like the fact that they put a slam latch there. But it's not a super thin door either. Has a nice magnetic hold here. Standard framed windows. It's gonna be nice if you like cross ventilation on a day that's super windy like this. You have your water connections here. Very, very simple water connections. Your city water connection, your tank flush, and then a spray valve here. And then you're gonna have more of them as we move back. This is gonna be the outside of your water heater. This is gonna be the outside of your furnace. Here is your 50 amp power connection, your cable satellite, as well as your city water connection and your tank fill. Looking underneath, this rides on a relatively stout 10-inch I-beam frame. That's actually surprising to me. Also, there's no upgraded suspension equalizer. That's a relatively low-cost upgrade, I would suggest. And the tires are Trailer King RST tires. They are radial tires, but I would definitely recommend upgrading the tires after a relatively short period of time. You have your low point drain here, and then you have 2 more low point drains over there. Sewer connection here. Underneath, this is a rack and pinion slide. I like that. Again, 10-inch I-beam frame. Coming around, you know, I'm actually a pretty big fan of the graphics. Kind of basic, but it still looks pretty good and clean. I like how you have these little helpers here that make sure that the rubber seals come in or go out whenever you are putting your slide in and out. I like the fact that they still include a bumper on this unit. A lot of RVs aren't coming with bumpers anymore, so that's nice. You can also store your sewer hose inside there. This does have electronic stabilizers on it. And it does not appear to have LED lighting. They look to be incandescent lighting on the top and bottom. I would definitely recommend they put LED lighting on. It's a low enough cost upgrade, either in the aftermarket or just beforehand. It is wired for a Furrion wireless backup camera. You're gonna have an outside kitchen right here. Not gonna be super tall, but probably a lot in it though. Yep, you have an outside sink. You have your cooktop right here. It's a 2-burner cooktop, and you're gonna have a compact refrigerator here as well. And this is all gonna pull out, plus you have some storage above. Also have a satellite or cable hookup right here, and power if you're gonna hang a TV out here so you can watch TV or set one up on a stand, because it doesn't appear to be a TV mount. This does hold up with magnetic holds, which is nice. You're gonna have your stabilizer controls down here. You have a nice, good sized slide on this side. Coming around, it has a good size awning, but I almost would have wished for 2 awnings, maybe one on the slide and then one right here, or maybe one back here and one up front, simply because the slide takes up some of your awning space when it's out. but this is a challenge a lot of different floor plans deal with. Coming up front, the other side of your huge pass-through storage. Gotta admit, this is an enormous storage area. Again, not terribly thin doors, just not terribly thick, but I do like the slam latches. Okay, let's step inside of this Cruiser Radiance R-32BH. Now, if you're wondering what the price on this unit is, I already looked it up. It has a $45,000 MSRP and slightly north of $38,000 sale price. Now, stepping inside, you're going to see that the floor plan here isn't too uncommon. It's relatively common, actually, and it's a functional floor plan. I like the fact that the TV is directly in front of the love seat, so you're not having to crane your neck to look at it. If you're sitting right here, you know, the TV is also on a swivel, so you could slightly tilt the TV this way and you'd be able to see it just fine. Booth-style dinette, along with storage underneath, and this also converts into a bed. That will also convert into a bed, and has a nice kitchen. You got quite a bit of countertop. You have some drawers, cabinetry here, a few cabinets up top. Nice kind of contrasting tones here with some of the woodwork, lighter tones. Looks really fresh and airy inside. I like the backsplash area. You have your AC control right here. You're gonna have all your slides, lighting, all of that right here. Has a 3-burner Furrion cooktop with a compact little oven. You have a compact Greystone microwave, as well as a 12-volt refrigerator, which is super nice. Stepping back this way, again, that does convert into a bed. Got plenty of windows surrounding this slide. It is a full depth slide, so it gives you a good amount of space in the floor here. It doesn't feel cramped or too small. You have your TV already in place, some more cabinets down there. You have a cabinet up top, and then you have some more cabinets right here. I kind of feel like this is the pantry area, even though it's separate from the kitchen by quite a large area. You have to go past the sofa to get to it. Now, bunkhouse. Check this out. This is super cool. So this has one slide in the bunkhouse, but it gives you an enormous amount of sleeping space. I mean, a tremendous amount. This is really, really crazy how much sleeping space you have in here. You have roughly 2 full-size beds right here, which is super cool. And these are really wide, probably 4 feet wide. I'm guessing upwards of probably 75 inches long. And then you have another bunk area right here, plus 2 more that fold out into beds. So just in the back here, you could sleep 1, 2, 3, possibly 4, 5, 6, 7, just in the back. Now, if you have, you know, fewer kids, but you need more room for supplies, or you want them to have bigger bunks, then it's 1, 2, 3, and then this is just a seating area. But this is just an enormous bunk area, and it has its own air conditioning unit back here, and they're all ducted, which is also really nice. Looking in the bathroom here, this is going to be a half bath, so don't expect a shower, but you have a toilet here. It is a plastic toilet, I believe. Yep, not porcelain. Bit of room in front of it, plus a sink, and you have a medicine cabinet up front, which I really like. You have a vent above it as well and some lighting in there. But that's really cool. You know, it's a good bathroom for the kiddos, especially at night if one of them needs to use the restroom. They're not fumbling around to get to the front. And they give you a second thermostat for the bunkhouse. That's kind of interesting, and I don't know if I'd want to place the second thermostat actually in this room just to keep people from kind of messing with it. But, you know, it's nice to know that they put the second thermostat in here for those of you who are looking for that. Clock already hung on the wall. Nice lighting accents above the love seat and the dinette area. Let's work our way this way. So here is the master bathroom. Also a plastic toilet. Lots of storage up here. I mean, you almost kind of wish that they would have somehow made the pantry right here and sacrificed some of this storage in here. Maybe put pockets or something. And this is something I saw when I first walked in. So typically you see like a battery disconnect up front so you don't have a parasitic draw on your battery. Look what they did here. They put your battery disconnect in here, which is pretty cool. I actually like this. I almost wish there were 2, one up there and one in here. And they made it on this really interesting kind of classic pull knob. But that's different, and I haven't seen it before, but at the same time, it's kind of innovative, and I like that. Good amount of space in the bathroom. You probably have about 18 inches in front of the toilet. It's not a ton of space, but it's manageable. Good ceiling heights in here. That's the thing to talk about. You have about 7 feet worth of ceiling heights. When you step up into the shower area, You can probably be upwards of about 6'5" and comfortably fit inside of this shower stall. Then you have a nice area here around the sink. You have a compact medicine cabinet here. They probably could have gone a little bigger there, or even maybe put something else, but it's not bad. A couple little cornered shelves here would have been nice. Stepping into the front, king-size bed. You heard me right, this thing has a king-size bed inside of it. Has about maybe 10 inches of space on each side of the bed to get on, but that's kind of what you get when you have a king-size bed. It's not going to have a tremendous amount of wardrobe storage in here, but there is quite a bit of cabinets up top. Right here, you have some more storage here on the sides, plenty of plug outlets, USB connections, so you can throw your phones and things up here. Overall, it's not a bad space, just not a ton of wardrobe in here. And what they could have done to offset that is turned this into a closet. Like open it up, have, you know, hanging rods or whatever inside of here so you can offset what you don't have in the bedroom here in the bathroom. Anyways, guys, this is a pretty cool unit. You know, you're going to talk mid-40s for something like this. What do you guys think? I'd love if you left a comment below. Anyways, I sure hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.